Minecraft. Inspirational. Welcome to another Farlands or Bust live stream for your January 24th, 2024. We have raised $4,120 for direct relief charity so far. Thank you, everybody. Continues to donate. And we left off on the 18th at 56,648 point whatever megabytes. And we're just diving into it because there's stuff to talk about, and I usually just end up talking about it before I start playing the game, and then we have nothing left to talk about. I'm gonna take a sip of tea. And if you've got your woofs ready, woof! That was the distant woof, but Wolfie's ready. There he is. Let us secure the hidey hole. That works from the last episode, or last live stream rather, episodes. Let's grab Wolfie and continue west, why not, towards the far lands here in Minecraft Beta 173. My spiel. It's my spiel. Yesterday I took the day off to sort of clean and organize the basement here. I did an okay job. Mostly my desk. It was covered in sticker packets, stickers for sale, and other old receipts and miscellanea. So that's mostly in order. A bunch of USB cables and stuff. That's mostly in order. I also vacuumed down here in the basement. The bar area is still a bunch of computer hard drives, a motherboard, and a woodworking plane and trombone and all sorts of other things strewn about there. But otherwise, I think it helps. It hasn't solved the problem, but it helps that I'm somewhat cleaner here. I also went through and kind of restrung the cables underneath my desk because Juno, as you might have known, likes to get under there and she goes into her trance. She used to do this at my old place with the towel that hung off, like the kitchen towel that hung off the oven door handle. It ended at just the right height to kind of very gently graze her back. And she's also done this in places where there's like a tablecloth. She'll just stand underneath the tablecloth and sway back and forth. And it is a thing that dogs do. Like a self-soothing sort of trance, they call it, and they say there's not a problem. It doesn't mean your dog... I mean, it means your dog is weird, but dogs do it all the time. We were out doing stuff in the forest. I was helping the girlfriend collect data for her school, and Juno was there and found herself under the bushes and was doing it while we were standing there under the bushes. So anyway, long story short, in moving down to the basement, she discovered that the cables hang underneath my desk at just the right height for that. But lately she's been getting under there and getting like caught in some of the low-hanging cable loops. And she unplugged some USB something that I had under there. But a lot of them are like power cables, and that's where the UPS is at. And I had enough of that. And hopefully I restrung them enough where they're like in bundles, and whatever excess cables I've just rolled on the ground. So there's no low-hanging loops that she'll get up into, and she doesn't see. She's probably bummed out. She's like, "Oh, damn it! The best thing I liked about you being down here." So yeah, that's something I did yesterday. I also broke down all the empty boxes and bags and whatever stuff that were filling up the basement here. Just a nice reset. Today I went out to take Juno on a walk, and I parked the car, and the minute I got out, like the literal 30 seconds after I got out of the car to walk Juno, it started to rain. So that was annoying. So it was a very short and unsatisfying, for both of us, walk with Juno this afternoon. Cable management is a sensitive topic on this household. Paint says, well, who's on what team? Who's on spaghetti mess team and who's on neatly wrapped and organized, braided, sheathed, spooky noises team? My cables are zip-tied in groups and hidden, says Paint. I mean, we didn't really do any electric work when Cone was here on the car. But I suppose whatever could just be hidden by a panel or carpet is fine with him. As it's kind of my motif as well. My cables make my friends anxious. Yeah, the top of my desk is fine. Okay, it's not fine. There's just so many cables. I was thinking, remember back in the early aughts when power line networking was going to be the savior of all? We were just gonna have to plug in our computer into the wall, and that's where we would get our internet. And also, we would just plug our monitor into the wall, and that's where it would talk to the computer and get the signal from the computer. Or you plug your TV into the wall, and that's where you get streaming and your DVD. Remember when that was like the future? The supposed future? I do. Am I the only one who remembers that? Perhaps I'm the only one who got excited about that. But then that all went away for some reason. I know it's a thing. But it's not the revolutionary thing. Like, you can't just plug in your TV into the wall and then be watching shows. I suppose the thing that changed that is Wi-Fi became predominant. But that still means that my monitor needs a power cable and an HDMI or whatever cable connected to the computer. So yeah, I don't know. One of those, just a real missed opportunity there. I mean, that's the thing, is it would not work in this house. Yeah, literal power cables were never intended to carry data. They could, but they were never intended. So therefore, old houses or odd houses like ours, where all the Power plugs have been installed upside down for some reason. The knobs and the tubes. Yeah, I don't think that would work at all. That's a shame. That's a shame. To run internet to our basement, we literally just drilled a hole in the floor and ran a Ethernet cable down here. That's how I'm coming to you. I mean, your internet already goes out when somebody uses the microwave. If you've only got the 2.4 Wi-Fi. So, that's already a part of our daily lives. Coming to you live from a hole in the floor. If I mention that enough, maybe ZK will hate it so much that he'll come over and fix it. What am I doing here? Oh, elevated hidey hole. That's not a bed. Floor holes. The thing is, this house used to have a security system like installed in it. But like the old owners tore it out, but like didn't tear out any of the sensors in the windows or the doors or where the control panel used to be in the other office. That was the hole in the wall. I don't know if you remember when I took off the calendar to flip the calendar, there's a hole in the wall. That's where the control panel for the security used to be. So there still are a bunch of wires in the walls that go nowhere. And we were hoping to try to use those holes to run the Ethernet down to the basement, but they weren't big enough and they didn't like match up right. We couldn't get the Ethernet cable to like run alongside them. They also like go up and into the attic, so who knows? Who knows what's up there? Haven't died yet. 0 deaths. Yeah, it's about twice we got to half a heart. Well, actually 3 times. I think 3 times half a heart. The first time when Wolfie disappeared and we were fighting zombies during that Subathon. And then during a Subathon, we got down to half a heart with the boat. And then that happened again in the most recent Subathon, didn't it? True, there was the almost fall into lava. But that, we didn't actually lose any hearts from that. So yeah, today, Niblets at the vet. Getting work done on his teeth again, because we were worried that his teeth, or pain he may be experiencing from his teeth, is what's making him lick his hair all off. Out of pain and anxiety. The girlfriend was at school, so she dropped him off on the way and was going to pick him up afterwards, but she doesn't get reception at school. She had them call me if they had any questions. It's teeths? Alright, teeths. Well, now Niblet's not going to have many teeths left. Basically, they said there's 2 teeth that need to come out that we're going to take out, but there's an additional 8 that might not be a problem right now, but we would recommend probably in a year you're probably going to have to take them out. And the decision was left to me. And I was not keen to make that decision by myself. Perhaps I should have, but I kind of panicked. And I was like, okay, let me try to get a hold of my wife to see what she says. Because this seems like a bigger deal than what we anticipated. He'll have all of his canines and his... whatever the back ones are, the chewy guys. Molars? Not molars. Incisors? Incisors? Is that the one? Chompers? Well, I couldn't get a hold of her. And I was like, ah, oh, jeez. I don't know what to do. But then she finally did call back while I was on the phone with the doctor, because the doctor left to be like, all right, I'm going to go take out the 2 teeth that are definitely coming out, and then you try to get back to me with what you want to do for the rest. And I was still trying to get a hold of the girlfriend. I probably should have just, like, made the decision myself. But I'm bad at that. And it's not so much, I mean, the money is a lot of money. It's a lot of money. But it was more like, geez, I don't want to, like, do something that, like, gives Niblet a bad time for the rest of his life. But after much back and forth, we decided to go ahead and get the teeth out. All the teeth out. 10 teeth. Not cheap. They charge by the tooth. But also that hopefully means he won't need to go back this year again for another teeth cleaning and pulling. So that's less stress on him needing to go under, hopefully. And who knows? Oh, speak of the devil! And who knows? Hopefully, once he's all healed up, having those painful teeth out will make him stop licking himself raw and hairless. Well, that's Niblet. And then Peepers is still on a bunch of drugs. I fed him a pill this afternoon. I was being taught how to feed the pills to the cats. Basically, shove it down their throats. So yeah, and I don't know, because they're flat, they're the flat-faced cats. I don't know if they have the same amount of teeth or what that means, you know. So I kind of froze. Look at this rare mushroom. But it's all good. Niblet came out of the anesthesia fine. And I'm assuming he's on his way home now with the girlfriend. Well, good times. Good times indeed. More wood. Bloop. Keepers is better. He's actually eating. And when I was upstairs getting my tea, he was yelling at me because it was almost dinner time. Yeah, we were worried about Peepers too. It seems like his cure was for us to spend thousands of dollars at the vet. that was what he needed. Of course, he's on the he's on what are those, a prednisone, like a steroid, which increases appetite and everything like that. So hopefully when we get to the point of weaning off of those, he stays fine, obviously. And next month he's going to have to go in for more blood work just to double check his levels on his liver and appendix or whatever. Not appendix, there's other parts. Pets are very expensive. And not even like the purchasing of the pet. That's the cheapest part of owning a pet. Whether or not you like buy from a breeder or rescue. You should probably factor in over the life of a pet. Maybe $1,000 per year that the pet is alive. Sometimes that happens all at once. Sometimes that cost happens all at once. Yeah, we talked about pet insurance before, but yes, it is expensive just because most all pets require work, and they wouldn't be making much money if they were actually doing you a service. And it comes with a lot of stipulations. Well, there is, and the girlfriend sent me last month, there are like particular shelters that have old or sick animals that, since they're a charity, like if you adopt them, you first of all have to be aware that you're adopting them for a limited time, for as long as they're going to live, which may be a limited time. But also, because they come from a charity, all of their medical cost is covered by the charity. Special needs pets, I guess. And there was a real cute old dog that the girlfriend sent me. Like, wouldn't you like to do something like that? I'm like, yes. But perhaps not when we also currently have 2 cats and a dog. And we kind of complain that we really can't, like, travel or do anything because of the pets. That they do. That they do indeed. Which is fine. It's certainly saving us. Well, I was about to say it's saving us money, but I suppose the money we save in not going on trips goes back to the pets. Which again is fine, and it's definitely something we're willing to do for them. Indeed. Oh. Ooh, that's a spawner, if I ever seen one. But that's way too deep.
No! Let me out of here!
What's happening? Not this alert.
Help me!
Pets are expensive.
Anonymous. Thank you very much for the top tip of the day. 90 minutes on the clock. I was very confused. I saw the number 50 and I'm like, what? Oh, I do have. Yoink. Thank you very much indeed. It was very generous of you. That's like 5 sticker packs right there. The convenient thing is when I do the next subathon, I won't have to change any of the alerts. Because I'm lazy. That... Yeah, that's the 25 gift subs alert. Oh, I got a text message. Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus. Nope. Oh my God. How does phone? Okay. Circles are gone? She's showing me the dental like form they just gave her. That's a lot of teeth. Okay, it seems like he doesn't have any of his back teeth. I thought they were gonna keep his back teeth. But he's just got the fronts and the chiclets. The fronts and the teeths. So he's got no he's gonna be a gummy boy. What's a joke I can send back? All he'll be able to do is nibble. All he can do is nibble. Poor guy. Ooh. A lot of teeth who have been taken out.
Glory to you and your house.
Cat Train, thank you for 12 months. That's a year in the subtub. And if you wouldn't believe it, the first sub resub of the day. Sub-dub. Lethos, our older cat is the same. Had teeth pulled about 3 years ago. But Niblets only 4. Guess I wonder, is he going to have problems like keeping food in his mouth? No, I mean, he's got a very flat face. There is no side of his mouth for food to fall out of, let's be honest. Well, he was, I mean, he was also on
Get it out!
hard food.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
It already hurts. Just take it out.
If you say so.
2 years. Ha. Sesame Street count.
I appreciate the joke explained. Super Bubble with 2 years in the subtub, 24 months, much appreciated. Welcome back. This is Lava. Wolfie? Wolfie! You fool. Yeah, no, it's super common. It's just kind of like a bummer, you know? Oh, what a tricksy hobbit. Look at this murder hole. I see, I recognize the patterns. I know. I'm a real Minecraft geologist. As long as it's this specific version of Minecraft. These new versions have got all sorts of weird stuff that I have no idea. Well, it's tough, too. I mean, even after I had Juno's teeth done, I don't find myself brushing Juno's teeth. Just because it's such a... She hates it so much. And she's such a wiggly, annoying bean. And the cats are the same way. After she got their teeth cleaned last time, she's like, that's it. I'm brushing their teeth every day. You know, after dropping $2,000. And that just falls by the wayside. I mean, I'm the same with my own teeth. Isn't everybody else? You just, oh, okay, bye. Although I do need to brush Juno's teeth. It's more because her breath is stanky. She's got some real stanky rank breath. Oh, Jesus. Wolfie, spawn down here. Oh! I thought for sure he was just going to come barreling off that cliff face. Indeed. Oh, I don't think they're here. Memnarch? Memnarch in the house? I don't believe so. But if they were, they should be the recipient of a lifetime tier 3 sub-tub subscription. Finally, having been delivered from the last subathon for being the top. They were the top bits of the top, donations, tips. Oh, that's lava. I just seen it out the corner of my eye. Over floating sand, no less. Well, no, the top gift sub was the bear, life-size teddy bear, I believe. And they didn't want any of the prizes, but I convinced them to take the Guinness World Records certificate, mostly because I still haven't found it. And if they didn't want any prize, then they're certainly in no rush to receive this prize that I still haven't found yet. And then, who was it? Vash? I think Vash had the top bits. And now that Good is done living in the woods, I can have Good send them their prize. The 6-foot Minecraft Kerchamak statue. ZK's there, make him ship it. There we go. Make him buy a ticket for it on the plane.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
You rang?
You rang? Wasn't it you? You won a prize. From the subathon. But we all know how often I confuse different people's usernames.
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
Can we sit in on a hype train?
While we're far landing? Never.
That's how you get pink eye.
Compensating for my Kurt Jeeb upcharge.
I gotta change that alert. That doesn't make sense anymore. I don't know why that's there. Thank you, Mamatsky. Abby and Vash. Ah. That is a hype train.
Get it out!
This is gonna hurt.
It already hurts. Just take it out.
If you say so.
Mad Process, thank you very much for 34 months in the sub-tub. Sub-tub. Hype train. Should I make it emotes only now? I don't even need to. Everybody's just doing it. Pretend there's hype train music happening. Hype train. Hype train.
I'm Mr. Bucket.
Oh!
Toss your balls in my top. I'm Mr. Bucket. Out of my mouth I will pop. I'm Mr. Bucket. Bucket's a fun.
An anonymous 5-sub bath bomb. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Sub-tubs? One of my original ideas was to make all of my alerts based on 80s and 90s toy commercials. But then the Star Trek happened, so here we are. There's Mr. Bucket, there was Crossfire. You've been caught in the crossfire. The Simpsons alert era. True, I mean that was before we had video alerts, so it was just sound effects.
Palette Hands gifted a tier 1 sub to Pixie Druid. They have given 435 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Palathans, for the gift sub. The early 2000s song alerts. Yeah, it's been, and then I had a bunch of other ones. But then the whole copyright takedown fiasco happened with Twitch. So it's best that we left that one behind. I can't remember the other songs, and that's probably for the best. But yeah, I definitely had other songs where it was just like 2 words. Oh yeah. This is the story of a girl, but it was just, this is... And then it stopped. A very,
Thanks for letting me sit in.
Ain't nothing to it.
unsatisfying.
The DMC Armageddon.
Look at this situation. And this airplane. Short beard. Oh man, what was that clip about the apples somebody posted in Discord? Not only short beard, but like
Thanks for letting me sit
Skinny
in.
Kurt.
Ain't nothing to it.
Indeed, the devil may cry Armageddon.
The devil may cry. Yeah, I looked ill, didn't I? Scrankly. I mean, even the girlfriend says that about me. Like when we look at pictures when we first started dating. Both I mean, the short beard made me look thin. But then also I was running around in 31-inch waist pants too, so that's no longer the case. $34 is the new $31, true. Although I've not yet had to buy... That's probably what I should be buying at this juncture, but... Try to save that
Thanks for letting me sit
train!
in.
Ain't nothing to it.
The piano music
Train.
went well with the piano music in the game. It turns out there is something to it. A hype train, that is. I've collected all the level 1 emotes. Thank you for the hype train. 400 subscribers for the first time ever. Gotta walk through that hole. It's crept up on me so fast. February and into March. I'm concerned I don't know that we've all been saying that we're going to see the next floating point rollover. I don't know that we have enough time. I gotta pick up the pace. But I've already, according to the Twitch playlists, there's been more hours of live streams this season than non-Flobathon live streams, I should say, than any previous season. We still got the floating block of ice to watch. True. I mean, I'm not going to be walking to the far lands during that, but... And the tuxie, I gotta get that tailored. Could have bought the golden tuxedo jacket. And just been done with it. He just took damage. You noodle. Yoink. And now it's 20 fungal ore. Heard, chef. Funny. You know, this before even that came out, the girlfriend was like, "Oh, we got to go to the next Renaissance festival, but we want to go as mushrooms. We got to like make mushroom hats and costumes." So now I guess I'm going as a visage of fungalore. I'm already going kind of Gandalf-y here. Ooh, my visage of fungalore. Otherwise, he must not be observed correctly. There's a big wizard hat, but a mushroom style. I've seen many a mushroom sort of cosplay woodland fairy type creature situation. Mamatsky, oh no. Ooh, what's this? Oh, it already collapsed, see?
You have absolutely no idea how this game is played, do you?
No.
Cosplay as Mr. Jeeb Kurt Jeeb Kurt Jeeb Kurt Jeeb.
OLN, thank you very much for 39 months in the subtub. Much appreciated. Now, is it Mr. Jeeb or Mr. Jeebs? I myself have gotten confused about this. We have to look back at the clip of the VOD. Was it just Mr. Jeeb? I've been saying Mr. Jeebs. Crabapple. I've been calling her Mrs. Crandall. It is just Mr. Jeeb. All right, I've been mistaken. I don't even remember. I mean, I made the art for the shirt, and then everybody said to take the text off the shirt, so I did, and now I've forgotten his true name. Because yeah, when the sticker people, the sticker company, posted their story, they called him Mr. Jeeb. I'm like, isn't it Mr. Jeebs? Apparently they know Mr. Jeebs
I don't know what to
more
say.
than I do.
I'm
It is
touched.
Mr. Jeeb.
You're both touched.
It's a Jeeb thing.
It's a Jeeb thing. Capybara Cosmonaut, thank you very much for 78 months in the subtub. Jeebs is the store owner from Men in Black. Oh, well, do I have it wrong in the sticker store? I might have it wrong in the sticker store. It's Mr. Jeebs and oh my gosh. I think I even commented on their Instagram, Mr. Jeebs. Hello, children. Eat your vegetables. I'm nearsighted. True, it is a 4-pack of Jeebs. Stickers. So, that's why. Mr.'s Jeeb. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Oh, dang it. Wolfie. I almost said Juno. Limited edition. Misprint. It's the upside down airplane stamp. Quick. The phone number goes to a different restaurant now? Good, that means the trademark is open. Take that, small restaurant owner in Indonesia or wherever it was. I've forgotten already. Yeah, oh, that's right. Chiang Mai, Thailand. That's right. able to make it through here without Wolfie killing me. Bah. It's now Street Pizza and Wine House. Mr. Jeeb Street Pizza and Wine House? No dumplings. That would be pretty wild to, like, go there in a Mr. Jeeb shirt. Like, what the frick? Where are all these white people? These Americans. In a shirt of my restaurant. That looks like a castle. There's a lava moat around it. That'd be pretty crazy. Man, I would totally make my hidey hole in this thing. It does have kind of a moat. Okay, less of a castle from the backside, but neat. It's gotta be just like a stuck. I mean, it doesn't gotta be, but it's gotta be. Just like a weird flip art. I mean, I suppose you gotta, like, Google dumpling character flip art or something. Or don't. Actually don't. I don't want to know. Because then it's gonna be like Shutterstock and I'm gonna get sued. If I don't know about it, they can't sue me. That is right there, plain as day, black and white in the law. Deniable plausibility. Oh, where did I get this tree? So here's a question, though. I don't remember. When did we start the Subathon Flabathon last year? Did we start it on March 6th? Which is episode 1's anniversary? Or did we start it on March 28th? I feel like we started it on March 28th, which is when we actually started walking to the far lane. In 2011. I do feel like I was very much like, let's pump the brakes. Okay, or we started on March 11th. Oh, is it March 11th? No. You're wrong. Are you right? Is March 11th the anniversary day? Oh, 311. That's right. We started it at 311 on 311. I remember. Now I remember. I almost started it with 3 hours 11 minutes on the clock, but I was very generous. Gave you a free 8 hours. Interesting. All right, so there's no precedence. So there's no, it doesn't apply to anything. It doesn't need to match up with any dates of significance. I'll have to consult my mushroom calendar, which very conveniently I'm now realizing is a mushroom for fungal ore. Imagine if Streamlabs did not mess up. I'm imagining. What? I don't use Streamlabs, I use Stream Elements. It's getting pretty dark, so I guess the side of this mountain is good enough for me. Whoops. All right, Wolfie. See you tomorrow. Let's do the do. Go to sleep and back up the world. Huge tracts of land. Huge. 56,726.1 megabytes.